if you have a friend who's got holding up two pieces of purple paper next to each other and he starts walking backwards, at a point, those two pieces of purple paper will look like one piece of purple paper to you. That doesn't mean there is one. It just means that you can't resolve the literal distance between them two. You merge them in your eyes. That's what the Rayleigh criteria is about.
Okay, can I ask a question? Because obviously you're very well versed with this subject. So you're saying at one point in the horizontal field that the two pieces of paper will merge. What about in the vertical field? Will it eventually reach the point where you can't distinguish the difference between the ground and the guy?
Yeah.
So therefore, the angular resolution limit would mean that you couldn't tell the difference between the bottom of a boat and the sea it sat on then, because of the resolution limit.
I get where you're going with this.
Get where I'm going, that the Earth curve would be claimed to be blocking the bottom of that boat, and yet you've just described how you, in this instance, couldn't tell the difference between the bottom, say, 2 feet of the boat and the waves it sat on due to angular resolution limits that are definitely not included when that's claimed to be Earth curve.
You know what, I'll give it. Why don't we see forever on a flat Earth then? Why is there a horizon?
That doesn't give us evidence of Earth curve, number one. Number two, things get smaller into the distance. It's called perspective. Do you not realise that things get smaller till they disappear? It's called perspective. So, any evidence of Earth curve?
They don't disappear. No, Nathan, in perspective, they don't disappear.
You don't think things disappear into the distance?
No, in perspective, they literally never disappear. They're angular. If you zoomed in on them enough, you will be able to see them.
Oh, really? So how far do you think you can see a human hair with the best camera on Earth? If you don't think that it'll ever disappear.
I mean, literally forever. As long as there are photons, light. I know you guys don't like photons, but as long as there is light bouncing off of that thing and reaching you, you can see it.
I see. So you don't understand what diffraction is then?
Did you say there was diffraction taking place?
Sorry, there's a mathematical formula to... Did you want to ask and answer your own question? Because it seems like you don't know what diffraction limits are. On screen for the audience right now is a visual depiction of the Rayleigh criterion. That would be the angular resolution limit. The limit where one thing that's resolved as being two items blurs into being one because you can no longer resolve it due to a limitation of your angle. Also known as perspective or angular resolution limitation. Obviously, you were unaware of this. You seem to believe, regardless of the aperture calculation that you can imply with the Rayleigh criterion, that regardless of distance, you can see a human hair at any distance. That's incorrect. You are wrong. Meanwhile, while you shuffle and make a shitload of noise, illegal, can you stop making that noise? Illegal. Illegal.
Sorry.
Yeah, you are incorrect. Meanwhile, that doesn't answer the question about Earth curve that you were asked. It's a new question, segue.
No, it was just that I'm trying to get at. Why don't you always see forever and ever on a...
I answered you, you stupid retard. Didn't you listen to what I just said about the angular resolution limitation and the Rayleigh criterion and the diffraction limit? Did you not listen to a single word I just said? Yes, I answered your stupid question. We cannot see forever. There is a limitation based on perspective calculable with the Rayleigh criterion and the diffraction limit. Are you deaf?
Okay, so Nathan...
Okay, are you deaf? Did you listen to a single word I just said?
Nathan, I'm responding to what you said, okay?
I'm asking for Earth curve. That's what I'm asking for. Your response is not required when I tell you how diffraction limits work and are calculated. When you tell me incorrectly you can see a human hair forever, you are wrong.
Okay, is this your whole...
No, okay. You are incorrect, Dumbo. Now, where's Earth curve? I answered your stupid question that was not a reply to my question that we ask daily. Where's Earth curve, the geometric horizon, for boats to fall over in your stupid maths? Where's that? cat got your tongue, Dumbo?
No, I'm going to be honest, if this is what your stream is, then...
Yeah, this is my stream. Humiliating idiots when asked for Earth curve who asks me about diffraction limits and claim you can see forever, like you're Superman. You cannot see forever. There is a limitation to your view. Your non sequitur that didn't show us where Earth curve horizons were was dealt with. And you're going to tell me this is my show? What, dealing with morons who don't understand perspective? Yes, this is my show, Dumbo. Humiliating you.
Okay, Nathan.
Not okay. Where's Earth curve, the geometric limitation formerly known as Earth curve horizons? That's what you're being asked about. Hurry up, you dumb chat skank. Earth curve horizons. It's part of your religion that you live on a sphere, right? Boats fall over horizons. Hello?
Man, you've already gotten into it. How long's your stream been going for?
Sorry, why is it that every time I ask a fundamentalist religious zealot who is here because they believe in a sphere, it ends up in discussion about my show? Hello? You believe you're on a sphere and you can't just tell me where you've got your Earth curve. Why are you asking about my show? Who cares, you fundy with a sphere belief? Who thinks you can see forever like Superman? Can we move on?
Pretty telling.
No Earth curve claim then, fool, with a sphere belief.
Okay. So
not okay, just you with no claim to back the Western worldview that Earth curve is represented by the bloody horizon for boats to physically fall over. No, the horizon's not Earth curve. We debunked it in 2020, Black Swan. You've got nothing but to ask me how my show's going. Exact same crap the last guy had.
Do you want me to respond to you?
I don't want you to do anything. We sit there like a stupid idiot, be berated by a flat earther, telling you can't see forever.
Okay, Nathan.
Not okay, Dumbo. Sit down, shut up. You didn't have Earth curve. Now you can listen to the next question in a series of non-answerable questions from fundies who think they live on a sphere. Any evidence that you can acquire an elevation angle from a curved baseline?
That's impossible.
I would love to respond to your diffraction limit thing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so that's about resolution, you know that? That the diffraction limit is about resolution.
Sorry, what limit? You said we could see forever.
Nathan.
You just said we can see forever, now you're talking about a limit. The one I mentioned after you said we could see forever. Human hair, yeah, can see forever. So long as there's photons. No, you dumb shit. Now you're asking me about the limit. What limit, Dumbo? You said we could see forever.
Okay, Nathan.
Not okay. Just suddenly your fuckwittery is being held up for you to account for it. No, we won't be discussing the limit I mentioned in rebuttal to your claim we could see forever. You're not going to quiz me on that limit, the one I pointed out, to refute your shite. You're not Superman and we cannot see forever. Hashtag shit shrinks. Okay, Dumbo?
Okay.
Okay, why are you asking me about a limit when you are under the misapprehension as a globe-believing retard that you can see forever?
Responses.
Why are you asking me about a limit, Mr. I can see forever?
Nathan.
Why are you asking me about a limit when you think you can see forever?
Care what you think. Come on.
Sorry, I don't think. I know. I demonstrate. It's on screen. It's still on screen. It's the Rayleigh criterion, diffraction limit, the one that refutes your shite about seeing forever.
Nathan, let's talk about the Rayleigh criteria. Well done.
Oh, what? The one that the limitation's based on? The one that refutes you saying you can see forever? Human hair, right?
Nathan, you've missed...
Sorry, Nathan, stuttering spastic. You said you could see a human hair forever. Are you going to concede that you were fundamentally incorrect in that assertion?
Nathan. What?
You're just going to say my name like a stuttering bitch, yeah? Is it your time? Is this where you leave?
Nathan.
Do you want to just say my name, bitch? You said you could see forever, and now you are quizzing me on a limit. Yeah, you stuttering fuckwit.
You need to actually, listen to my response before...
What, your response about a limit when you said you could see forever because you're a globe-believing retard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did listen. I listened to a fool with a globe belief tell me I could see forever. Then on screen, by pure coincidence, is the limitation you now want to quiz me about. Fundamentally undoing your stupid claim that a human hair can be seen forever. And the reason you think that is because the only limitation in Earth curve maths is the horizon. So you can't have a limitation based on a Rayleigh criterion when the only thing that obstructs your view is a physical limitation debunked in 2020, formerly known as Earth curve, our horizon. And yet, what do you know? That limitation, the only limitation you need to claim, we've debunked it, will exclude perspective. Therefore, you, the clown with a globe belief, thinks we can see forever. And when pointed out that you can't, you quiz me about the limitation? Yeah, that limitation is an Earth curve.
Okay, Nathan, the Rayleigh criteria is about resolution. It is not about how far you can see stuff.
Oh, really? So when we compare photographs to the curve maths, you're saying that we shouldn't be doing that?
Nathan, again.
You just say my name. Are you suggesting that given that optics are in photographs and the curve maths doesn't have the Rayleigh criterion, therefore, ergo, we should not compare photos to the curve maths then?
I'm suggesting you should understand the Rayleigh criteria.
I do. I'm the one that pointed it out and brought it up after you said we could see a human hair forever.
I never said that.
Oh, did you not? Oh, well, this is where I trim out a lying bastard's words and juxtapose them with his lie that he never said. How far do you think you can see a human hair with the best camera on Earth? If you don't think that it'll ever disappear.
I mean, literally forever. As long as there are photons, light, but as long as there is light bouncing off of that thing and reaching you, you can see it.
Hair forever.
I never said that.
Oh, did you not? Oh, well, this is where I trim out a lying bastard's word.
Literally forever. As long as there are photons...
So long as there's photons...
It's about...
It's about as long as there's photons, you stuttering lying shit.
Nathan.
You say my name, you lying little shit. So, as long as there's photons...
Okay.
Sorry, you didn't say that, you lying bastard. This is why I hate all of you globe-believing anti-flat earth bastards. You come here and quiz me about how well my show's going, tell me I can see forever, and then quiz me about whether or not that limitation's going to be applicable when you've claimed if there's photons you'll see a human hair. And then lie about having claimed it. I don't think you deserve to be here anymore. You're a lying scumbag.
Okay, so Nathan...
Okay? What, just okay, I'm a lying scumbag?
Is the Rayleigh criteria...
Why are you asking me anything about this limit that you said didn't exist?
Because you're the one that brought it up.
Yeah, because you said you could see a human hair forever as long as there's photons.
Respond to that. Do you even...
Yeah. You don't need to respond to it. It annihilates your stupid claim. Your claim is based on why can't you see New York from Ireland? i.e. it should always be seen unless Earth curve gets in the way, because an Earth curve calculation excludes perspective. Therefore, to you, there is no limitation due to optics, only a limitation due to Earth curve. And therefore, you'll tell me you can see a human hair forever as long as there are photons. That is what you said. Then I point out, no, there's a limitation, and now you want to subvert the fact you claim there wasn't one and quiz me on the limit I brought up? Yeah, you won't be doing that. The Rayleigh criterion is not included in Earth curve mathematics. So why the hell, when I'm asking you for evidence of Earth curve, would I discuss a Rayleigh criterion that's not included in your maths? For Earth curve!
What do you mean? You're asking why you should justify your own thing.
No, I'm asking you for Earth curve. Now, given that you now want to discuss perspective effects like the Rayleigh criterion, I'm going to say, why are we discussing them when they're not in Earth curve maths?
Well, that's a stupid question, I'm going to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it's just non-applicable. I don't know why you would...
So, not applicable when we've got photographs being compared to Earth curve maths. We shouldn't apply the limitation to our view based on perspective, based on aperture of the camera, you don't think that's applicable, even though we're looking at something that has those effects in place? Because we're going to be studying how much Earth curve gets in the way. Therefore, no need to worry about the perspective in the photograph, right?
Nathan, let me respond, all right? You made a good point. Let me respond. So, the Rayleigh criteria...
Shut your stupid mouth about the Rayleigh criterion. It's not in Earth curve maths. Yet you're talking about limitations that we would describe at the horizon. They're not in Earth curve maths, so why the hell are you talking about them? I've asked you why they're not in Earth curve maths, and points out because they're not in Earth curve maths, it makes the pictures non-applicable to those maths. Why are you now quizzing me about the Rayleigh criterion when it is not applicable to your Earth curve? About the 10th time. Shout out to Godzilla37. Somewhere down under a village is missing their idiot. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, Nathan, the Rayleigh criteria is about resolution.
Who cares? It's not in Earth curve maths. We don't need to detail this when I'm asking you where Earth curve is.
Nathan, it's about resolution, not distance.
And where's it in the Earth curve maths? Got your stupid dumb tongue.
Why? It's about resolution.
And that's in Earth curve maths, right? That's compared to pictures with resolution, right? So it's in Earth curve maths, right?
We both know that you know what resolution is.
And it's in Earth curve maths.
Can you define
Why am I defining it when I'm asking you for Earth curve? And Earth curve, which is in Earth curve maths, has no Rayleigh criterion in it.
We're not going to talk, all right? So understand the Rayleigh criteria before you bring it up.
Because it's in Earth curve maths, right? I do understand it. It's not in Earth curve maths.
I just went through how you don't understand it. Come on, Nathan.
Sorry, do I need to understand it when...
You need to understand it. Don't be silly.
Sorry, we don't need to understand it. We're talking about Earth curve that you haven't got at the physical geometric limitation, formerly the horizon, for boats to fall over with distance measurements to compare them to photographs. Therefore, photographs have perspective in them, and I'm saying the curve maths doesn't.
You brought it up, and then you...
Yeah, I brought it up because it's not in Earth curve maths. That's why I brought it up.
They are not... The Rayleigh criteria is not applicable. Now, do you want to...
To what?
Listen to why?
Sorry, yeah, why isn't it applicable when we're comparing photographs that definitely have it in?
Okay, perfect. Now, the Rayleigh criteria is about resolution. It is not... It doesn't have anything to do with how far away you can see something. It's about how far away something is until you can't resolve it.
So see it then.
Holy crap.
They're the same thing, you stupid boy. How long away you can see it versus resolve it, that's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're fundamentally the same thing then. It's just when you say something can't be seen because Earth curve gets in the way, it ignores the fact the photo definitely has perspective in it. That would be inclusive of resolution limits. Earth curve doesn't have them.
Okay, Nathan, the difference between resolution and being able to see... Okay, if you have a friend who's holding up two pieces of purple paper next to each other and he starts walking backwards, at a point, those two pieces of purple paper will look like one piece of purple paper to you. That doesn't mean there is one. It just means that you can't resolve the literal distance between them two. You merge them in your eyes. That's what the Rayleigh criteria is about.
Okay, can I ask a question? Because obviously you're very well versed with this subject. So you're saying at one point in the horizontal field that the two pieces of paper will merge. What about in the vertical field? Will it eventually reach the point where you can't distinguish the difference between the ground and the guy?
Yeah.
So therefore, the angular resolution limit would mean that you couldn't tell the difference between the bottom of a boat and the sea it sat on then, because of the resolution limit.
I get where you're going with this.
Get where I'm going, that the Earth curve would be claimed to be blocking the bottom of that boat, and yet you've just described how you, in this instance, couldn't tell the difference between the bottom, say, 2 feet of the boat and the waves it sat on due to angular resolution limits that are definitely not included when that's claimed to be Earth curve. You think I've got a point on that, do you?
That's a good one. Let's respond.
A good one? It's not a good one. It's the absolute annihilation of the Earth curve maths. Not just a good one, it proves Earth curve isn't Earth curve at the horizon, but we can definitely get to a resolution limit where you can't tell the difference between the sea and the bottom of the boat. That's a resolution limit that's not included in Earth curve maths. Tell me it's a good one again.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, okay, you've just been annihilated, you mean?
Nathan, let me respond to that. Go on.
No. Okay, what he's about to describe is linear perspective, which is an ideal model, which doesn't exist in reality. It only exists on paper. In reality, there's two types of diffraction, near and far field, which this kid probably doesn't even know. So let's hear his nonsense explanation. Go for it.
That's a good one. Actually, you know what? Explain that. Go on. Explain it. Explain how that's applicable. I'd love to hear your explanation.
It's not applicable in your Earth curve fantasy of a horizon being a limitation that blocks the bottoms of boats. It's not included in Earth curve maths. Now, in spite of your description and constant rumpusing of this point, talking through the conclusion, you have ably demonstrated...
The conclusion is wrong.
I'm about to summarise your description. You want to tell me how wrong I am?
I'd love to. Go on.
Just want to shut your mouth, maybe, while I point out that you've ably detailed how a limitation of resolution can lead to the point where you can't distinguish between the bottom of the boat and the ocean it's standing on, not because an Earth curve edge horizon got in the way, coincidentally the only thing that causes that in Earth curve mathematics, but because of a resolution limit. There's a point where the two pieces of paper, or the ground and the boat's hull, you can't tell the difference. They've merged with each other. Yeah, that's not Earth curve happening at the horizon that you're detailing there, my friend. And it's not in Earth curve maths either. And the conclusion, it's not in Earth curve maths either.
Okay, Nathan, what's the relationship between distance and your resolution, basically?
Did I make a claim about it? I asked for you to demonstrate Earth curve and then pointed out how the claimed Earth curve in Earth curve maths doesn't include the angular resolution limit calculable in the Rayleigh criterion. Now you're going to ask me about something I'm not making a claim about. I don't make a claim about the horizon. It's claimed to be Earth curve when you exclude all aspects of perspective.
Nathan, you've hijacked perspective.
Me? What, to claim that the horizon's something like Earth curve? No, that's you that's hijacked perspective. I just detailed something that exists, the Rayleigh criterion. I didn't make a claim about anything. I debunked a claim about the horizon being Earth curve because the Earth curve claim comes with an exclusive use of perspective. No, it doesn't include it. So no, I haven't hijacked perspective. Earth curve hijacked perspective. Definitely not my doing. Definitely the begging the question. Proof of nothing. Perspective hijacking Earth curve calculator that's hijacked perspective, not me.
Nathan, you've made a claim. You made a claim.
What claim did I make?
You made a claim, by the way.
What claim?
Your claim was the boat is indistinguishable from the ocean that it's on. And that is...
No, that was your claim. I asked you if, when reaching the diffraction limit at the horizon, where you described two pieces of card merging together, I asked you if that was in the horizontal aspect and the same thing would be true in the vertical aspect. You answered yes. That was your example, not mine. Yeah. So you made that claim, not me. You detailed the claim, not me. I clarified your claim and the consequences of your claim. Let's get it clear. Who made that claim? You did.
You claim... Okay, Nathan. You claim that boats seem to disappear.
No, you described two pieces of paper merging and then I asked you a question about that being applicable in the vertical aspect.
Perfect, Nathan.
Yeah, so you made that claim then?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I clarified your claim with a question about your claim, about two pieces of card merging in the horizontal aspect, and whether or not that would be true in the vertical, and you clarified your claim as correct when I questioned you about it. It's your claim.
Stop running away from it, Nathan.
Running away from what? The fact that this is not included in Earth curve maths?
That as soon as I pick apart your claim, it's fucking...
It's not my claim. It's your claim.
Nathan. Your claim is that we can't see boats because their angular resolution is just too small for us to...
That was your claim.
No, it's not.
So when you detailed two pieces of card merging together and the angular resolution limit being beyond the limitation of what you could resolve, that was me claiming that, was it?
No, I claim.
So it was you claiming that then, you dumb boy. Yeah, we know it was you claiming it, reversing it and making it mine because I clarified your claim won't make it my claim. Yeah, this little bait and switch is not going to succeed, you stupid idiot. You definitely made that claim. I then took your arrogance about knowing what diffraction limits were and your example in your arrogance and immediately used them against you. But they're definitely your claim, not mine. I'm not making any claim. He was so arrogant that he decided he knew all about diffraction limits and started telling us what they were, and then I used what he told us against him. But because I was using his claim against him and the fact it's not in the Earth curve maths, immediately triggered him to talk through me like he's doing now and demand that it was my claim. And I'm claiming that things diffract into the limitations of the view when an example was given by him with 2 pieces of card. Not me. Did I give him a brick example? Did I make that claim? No, he did. He did it for me in his arrogance. Not my claim, Dumbo.
I got a question.
Okay, Nathan, you're right. You know what? You didn't actually make a claim.
No shit, Sherlock. You think I need that pointing out to me? You think I'm not smart enough to keep up with what's going on? You think you, when you've been pointed out wrong with a burden of proof reversal fallacy, after making a claim in your arrogance, need to tell me, who keeps up implicitly with everything that's going on, whilst pushing buttons and keeping a live show functioning? You think you need to tell me that? No, mate, I know.
So, Nathan,
don't worry about telling me what I know. I know what you know, I know what I know what you don't know, I know what you've claimed, I know how you've claimed it. I know how to use what you've claimed about 2 pieces of card merging and how that will be the same in the vertical aspect against you as your claim that debunks Earth curve because that fact you detailed with example isn't in the Earth curve maths.
That isn't my claim, though, Nathan.
No, it's the globe claim, you stupid fundamentalist religious zealot who came here to tell me you live on a sphere. You think I care about you and your stupid claims? The entire Western world thinks they're on a sphere, and they use the curve maths to claim it. You are but one man.